Hi, my name is Kyra Brown. I'm a professional hairstylist and educator who specializes in textured hair. I'm going to show you how to do a silk press at home with the Dyson Corrale straightener. Hi, Naj.
Hi, Kyra.
How are you?
Good.
How do you normally wear your hair?
So normally I like to wear it naturally curly, but sometimes I like to give it a nice, straight, sleek look.
Great. So let's get started. You want to begin with clean hair. Shampooing and deep conditioning are a must to make sure that your hair is moisturized. Because you have so much hair, which is awesome, I want to use something that's going to help me to maneuver through your hair. So I'm going to use a detangling spray to help me get through it. I like to do about 4 or 5 sprays. Just kind of making sure that all the hair strands are moisturized. So when we are detangling, it's important to start from your ends and work our way up to the root. Just kind of working our way up until we get to the scalp. And then we'll drop the second section. And again, work our way up. Always work in sections. Detangle in sections, blow dry in sections, and flat iron in sections. And then when we're done with that section, we'll gather it and use our clip, and we'll move to the second side. Just taking our time, letting the comb do the work. And we'll drop the second subsection, and again, we'll rehydrate. This really helps for the comb to glide through. And detangle. I'm gonna twist this up again. Now we're ready to dry. I always part the hair into about 4 sections so I can grab a smaller section to get started. And we're gonna do 1 inch smaller subsections. Starting at the bottom will help to keep loose hair from getting in your way. I'm gonna be using my Dyson Supersonic with the wide tooth comb attachment to help me with the blow dry process.
I actually have that same attachment at home. What I love is that it really stretches my hair, but it also is very gentle with my curls.
It's great, right? One tip is to make sure each section is damp before you dry, so you may have to re-wet a section once you get to it. Now that your hair is 100% dry, it's time for the exciting part, using the Dyson Corrale straightener. If you look inside the Corrale, you can see that it's the only straightener with flexing plates that shape to gather hair. See?
Oh yeah, that is different.
And what's great is it gives you enhanced styling with half the damage. And you can use it corded or cord-free.
That is so cool.
When I'm ready, I'll take a small section, no wider than the Corrale and no thicker than 1/4 inch. Then I place the tress in the middle of the plate so that the flexing plates can shape around the hair and gather neatly on each pass. Because the flexing plates grip the hair, you can actually loosen your own grip while styling and let the machine do the work for you. Before you use the Corrale, you want to make sure it's 100% charged. And then while you're styling, set it down in a charging dock between sections to help extend your runtime. You may hear a chime while you're styling. This indicates that your machine is heating up or your chosen temperature has been reached. Since the Corrale has flex in place, it gives me extra control to create the same style, but with less heat and half the damage. There's also less frizz and flyaways compared to conventional solid plates, so we are protecting those curls. Plus, the Corrale has intelligent heat control that controls the temperature of the plates 100 times a second, ensuring you never exceed your chosen temperature. There are 3 different heat settings: 330, 365, and 410. Since Naj has curly hair, I'm going to set it to the highest temperature, but Dyson recommends you start at a lower temperature than usual. Close the corral over the hair as close to the head as possible. Position your comb and corral in the hair and gently pull the corral down your hair at a slow pace, following the comb. Go nice and slow all the way down through to the ends. About 1 second per inch allows the place to thoroughly heat that strand. In most cases, you can achieve soft, smooth hair with a single pass. And less passes equal less exposure to heat, which results in less damage. But sometimes one pass isn't always possible on textured hair. In that case, what I like to do is lower the temperature when I need to go over a section again. This helps protect the hair from excess heat damage, which is reassuring as a stylist. Decreasing the temperature is also a good tip if you just need to touch up your hair later on in the week. As you finish the section, move up and take another subsection of equal size and repeat until you have smoothed and straightened the entire section. While I get another section ready, I'll make sure to dock the corral to extend my runtime. As a stylist, I love that it's cord-free, and I can move around the salon without getting all tangled up in my chair. It has up to 30 minutes of cord-free runtime that delivers the same thermal performance of a corded straightener. Once you've repeated throughout all the sections, you can shape the ends by rotating the machine 45 degrees. Okay, so now apply your favorite styling product and you have a beautiful, smooth, and silky look. This turned out really nice.
It looks so good. I can't believe how smooth it is. And it was a lot faster than I thought.
Yeah, and we got it this smooth with less heat exposure, which is a game changer for textured hair like yours. Some conventional straighteners get too hot and damage the curl pattern or cause you to lose it altogether, and we don't want that to happen. Now, if you want to maintain a silky look for a few days, make sure to wrap your hair with a scarf anytime your hair will be exposed to moisture, or at night to protect it from the friction of your pillow. As a stylist, I'm always looking for tools that not only help me create a style with more ease, but also use less heat, which helps reduce breakage. So that makes me really excited.